I know that y'all come here to see my cleaning and my homemaking videos, but I thought that I should let y'all know what was going on with me because I've been absent for so long on YouTube, and I just wanted to give everybody an update. I don't know why in the world it is so hard for me to film this video. I've tried so many times now to film this video so that I could tell y'all what was going on, and I don't know. I don't know. First of all, I'm just not comfortable talking directly into a camera. That's just weird. And the second reason, I guess, is because I'm in a waiting room in the middle of the night and there are nurses making noise outside the hallway, and I know that every time they walk by they're looking at me and they look in that little window and they're thinking, why is that lady sitting in there talking to herself? So anyway, it's just weird to me, but anyhow. And then I tried to film it, and then I got upset, and anyway, I'm trying to do this without crying and being a weenie, and so I'm gonna get through it this time. I'm gonna film this video so I can tell y'all what's going on. So I am at the hospital because my husband has had a major setback, and if you've been to my channel before, you know that Randy is my husband, and he has cancer. He has battled cancer for 8 years, and it is a type of colorectal cancer. But it has spread to all these different places in his body. I think it was September 25th. He got to where he could not breathe. And I took him that night, it was a Sunday night, to the ER. He ended up in the hospital. They admitted him, and he had a lot of fluid buildup in his lungs. Now, the cancer has spread to his lungs, and the cancer has also spread to his brain. But we have had the spots in his brain radiated, and there have been several spots in his lungs that he had radiation on. The lungs are our biggest issue right now because the lungs are there's so much cancer in his lungs that he's had tons of different types of chemotherapies, and it's like everything we've tried has not worked. You know, it just got to a point where it didn't work. And if you've ever dealt with cancer, that's what happens a lot of times, is you might get a chemotherapy that works really well, and then after a while your body gets used to it, and then that chemotherapy just doesn't work anymore, and you have to go try to find a different chemotherapy to use. So we've run out of chemotherapy options basically, and we're just trying to tackle things as they come up. They did tell him in January, the doctors told him that it was time to stop treatment because the chemotherapy had stopped working, and they told him then that he probably had 4 to 6 months left because it had already spread to his brain. But he was not willing to stop. He wanted to keep fighting. So anyway, back to what happened on September 25th. We ended up in the ER. He had a lot of fluid buildup, and we stayed in the hospital until the 29th of September. And then they had drained the fluid, and I thought he was better, and I took him home that Thursday night. Well, by Sunday morning, he had the loudest rattling in his chest, and he could not breathe. I mean, his airway was just closed off, and he was just struggling. He had a horrible look on his face. It was terrible. And so I ended up, I hear things out there. I ended up, I was gonna try to get him back to the ER, but I couldn't. There was no way I could move him. He was so bad off. I ended up having to call an ambulance to come and help. And he ended up back in the hospital. Now that was on October the 2nd. It's already after midnight tonight, so it's actually now October the 14th, and we've been in the hospital all this time. We've had several really difficult days here to get through because his breathing is so difficult for him. The last 3 days he's been in renal failure, but today his numbers came back up. We have some awesome doctors. They know that he's not going to give up, and they're willing to just keep fighting with him, and I'm so thankful for that. He has a real important goal. So our daughter is a senior in high school this year, and she is graduating in May. And he wants so badly to make it to May. Anyway, he wants so badly to make it till May, to be there to see her graduate. So that's where we are, and that's why I've been absent from YouTube. So I don't know when I'm gonna get to take him home. I hope that our life can go back to some type of normalcy real soon, because he wants to be home, and I need to get back to work. I have not worked in so long now. I've missed so many weeks, and you know, that causes other problems. So I need things to get back to normal, as much as normal as they can. And you know, doing the videos is like my therapy. So I need to get back in the swing of things. But I just wanted to let everybody know where I'd been and what was going on. I've had so many messages and a few people found me on Instagram and had asked me questions, and I thought, you know, I just really need to do a video and just update everybody and let everybody know what's happening with us. So I appreciate so much all the messages and the prayers and the sweet comments. I appreciate it so much. And hopefully something will change soon and I can get back in the swing of things. And so I just realized that it is now October 14th, and today is my 27th wedding anniversary. So we're spending our 27th wedding anniversary here at the hospital. And so I'm gonna cut this short and go check on him and get back to the room. Anyway, I just wanted to give everybody an update and tell everybody that I really do appreciate everybody's support and everybody's prayers. And I hope I can get back to my videos really soon. And hopefully we'll get to go home soon and we can get life back to some kind of normalcy. So thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all later.
All right, thank you, ma'am.